Ready? Alright. Call the meeting up. Order. Make sure you're speaking the highest for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we pray, O Lord God, we come before you in prayer, acknowledging the blessings of government and administration. You are a God of order, and have blessed us with the establishment of governing officials to provide civil harmony and concord. Be with us in this meeting. Give us strength and wisdom to pursue goals which please you, and grant us the courage to support those things which are right and according to your ordinances, for we ask it in Christ's name. Amen.
Roll call, please.
Cliff Tweeny,
Here.
Robert Britsky,
Here.
Robin Hughes. Here. Joe Libby,
Here.
Robert Crook.
Here.
Record revealed, all present. Approval of the agenda. We have some additions that are on here.
Speak loud.
I got medical examiner resignation. He's retiring.
And number 5,
5.
What number 5 again, Mr. Chairman?
Medical examiner resignation. He's retiring.
Okay.
Number 6. Budget amendment to balance out fiscal year 2026. Number 7. Software for the treasurer. Soft approval for BSNA software. And then after correspondence, got closed session, lawyer opinion.
yeah. That's already on there.
Is it where?
That's on.
Whole session legal after correspondence.
It's on it too,
I don't see it.
at the bottom. What about payroll?
Third from bottom.
He doesn't have it. I don't either. Wait,
Not mine.
I do.
Not mine.
All right,
Yeah, you told me to put it.
it's not there though. That's fine.
Oh.
There, it's there now. It's right after.
I'll make a motion. We approve the agenda with the amendments.
Or
Motions for approving an agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Conflict disclosure. Anybody have a conflict with anything on the agenda? Hearing nothing, we will move on to the minutes of the June 11th meeting.
I read the minutes and everything seems appropriately designed. Went over it.
The found no errors. But
I make a motion. We approve the minutes of the June 11th meeting at 7 p.m.
Good.
we have support. Any discussion? Minutes? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Treasurer's report, Valerie.
I'm on.
Report for May 2026, we have taxes collected and spread as of May of $227,388.72 for a year to date of $5,661,616.25. DNR taxes collected as of May was $308.54 for a year to date of $31,759.14. Tax interest collected as of May was $13,066.32 for a year to date of $27,893.08. The total of general fund revenue for May was $436,072.21 with a year to date of $7,782,555.03. The total general fund expenditures for May were $618,974.14 for a year to date of $6,866,772.89. The change in fund equity for the general fund was $915,782.14. Balance in the general fund checking $475,208.55. The budget was regular, normal expenditures and regular, normal revenues for the month of May. As far as the treasurer's office, we have another tax year that kicks off on July 1. The township, cities and villages will begin collecting their summer 2026 taxes next week. And local unit settlements will follow every 2 weeks, and we will start receiving in our county, operating and veteran villages around the middle of July, so we'll start seeing our, income for the county side. And you won't see it until the August meeting, because we'll start collecting it in July, starting in July, so the report will be in August. The annual auction will take place this year on Friday, August 21st. It'll be run by Title Chuck LLC, and it will be a complete online auction. We'll have 42 properties available, and Title Check should have that information 30 days prior to the auction. If anyone has any questions, they can call our office or go to the website, which is www.taxsale. Gosh, now I can't remember. They can call our office and they'll get it. We've been working with BSNA to get our delinquent tax information as well as the current tax information online as soon as possible. This will be very helpful to the taxpayers and anyone who works with property tax information, and cut down a lot of the phone calls, and give the public access to that information 24/7. So I want to thank the commissioners for including that in our new budget, and that's something that's on the agenda so that we can go forward with this. We'll talk about it later on the agenda. The Pung versus Isabella County case that was in front of the U.S. Supreme Court was decided on Tuesday, June 23rd. The court decided, and this was part of your packet, there was a like a little press release plus the entire 33-page that you have to be an attorney to read. But the court decided that Isabella County did not violate the U.S. Constitution when it took the title of a home over a tax set and sold the home at a low price and refunded only that amount to the homeowner. Because what happens is when the property is foreclosed, it goes to auction. No one can control what an auction will bring. And the Pungs had sued, they wanted true market value. And it went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, and it was decided that the county can't provide true market value because of what was. You couldn't, I mean, it's what sells is what it's worth on that day.
Yeah.
And so,
So how will that have a bearing on the
well, it will,
Minnesota case?
well, hopefully that will stop more lawsuits from being initiated, which,
This is the one we joined.
this is, well, this was the biggest lawsuit out there. It's not the one, we're
With the other 70 counties.
83 counties, so.
So basically, this is precedent setting.
Well, Charlie Lawler sent, I attached the little email that he sent. He's available to, schedule a meeting, a Zoom meeting, like, with you.
We haven't faced this situation personally as a county.
No, we haven't. But if the decision would have gone the other way, then most certainly every county would face the situation.
It's definitely, yeah,
That's why I say.
So,
up a chain
yeah.
reaction.
Okay, thank you.
so. Yes.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay.
That's fine.
We got any other questions?
No, I didn't think.
ENR taxes are the filter taxes,
Yes,
payment in lieu of taxes for state-owned property that come off our tax roll.
correct.
Okay, thank you.
I got one question,
Okay.
real quick. What is the actual date for summer tax deferment?
The actual
Deadline,
date for
deadline.
the deferment,
Yeah,
you have to apply for deferment before the final due date, which is September 14th.
already, so it was before September.
Yeah,
I thought
Thank
it was
you.
July or something. but- I have any other questions for that? Is there a motion to receive and file the treasurer's report?
Like to make a motion that we receive and file the treasurer's report.
I'll support that. Any other discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Cliff Tlaney,
Yes.
Robert Crook,
Yes.
Joe Libby,
Yes.
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Robin Hughes.
Yes.
Sharon's carried. Thank you, Bill. This time in the meeting, we would like to open up the floor for citizens that want to approach the county commission. With anything?
Which one?
Pretty much, well done, very strong. Thank you. Well, first of all, good news from the Supreme Court. About property taxes, one less headache we have to face.
True.
I also want to put in a plug. I see you're gonna nominate somebody into the planning commission, and I feel I'm probably the most qualified person. I did apply, so hope I'm given consideration. The other thing is got a letter from Mulkey Ridge Wind Farm regarding the public special use permit meetings that have been delayed and canceled and postponed. Mulkey Ridge Wind Farm has the option to permit the project at the state level through Public Act 233. However, the development team prefers to permit the project at the county level for several reasons. Number one, local control. The county retains longtime primary siting and enforcement authority rather than ceding that control to the state. And I know everybody's, complains about the state sticking their nose in local issues when they don't think they're necessary. Project-specific conditions. The county can impose reasonable tailored conditions addressing local priorities. For example, when we did the solar farm permit, the regulations called for like the foliage control to be 4 foot. We insisted on 8-foot barriers for the trees. So there's things like that that can be done at the local level. Full financial benefit, and this is probably the biggest one. The county secures Eagle Renewable Ready Communities award funding at $5,000 per megawatt for a total of $765,000 for the county. Okay, that's not chicken feed. For permitting and hosting communities, a benefit unavailable under the state process. Cooperative process, local approval preserves a constructive partnership rather than forcing a more adversarial state proceeding. So again, I hope you consider this seriously and don't give up almost $1 million of state money. Because we sure can use it.
Where'd that
Thank
letter come from?
Mulkey Ridge Wind Farm.
They sent that?
Yeah.
Or would it come from their lawyers?
Uh,
Take and send
Brad
it.
Norton. I think it's chair of the CEO.
Right.
That's
Any other questions? I can make a copy of this.
No, we have,
We've got it.
we have everything.
Right?
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Any other public comment? You want to do it, government officials?
Mr. Chair, if you don't mind, I'd just like to take out of turn here and just introduce our new employee so she can get back to work. This is Aubrey Chapman. She comes from Alpena. She started on Monday, makes it up to full staff again, so dispatchers and corrections. She got a background in criminal justice and we're glad to have her aboard.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome aboard.
Our sheriff spoke very highly of you at our meeting on Tuesday.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day. Okay. Any unfinished business?
Anybody else want to talk?
Anybody else? I already asked that twice.
I missed it.
Unfinished business for that one.
I guess I do have a question.
There you go.
My name's Doug Wilkie from Wilkie Township. I do have a question on the wind farm proposal. I know there was a couple of meetings and those meetings were canceled for, I don't know why. But has the board discussed approving or disapproving that permit for the zoning? Because I thought there was.
That goes, the planning commission makes a recommendation to the board.
Oh,
That was, pause was put on. So the board can review their zoning ordinance and see if it's in compliance with Act 233. As amended.
well, I know a couple, 3-4 years ago, you know, my mind's not pretty good. That there was a ballot measure and it was approved for the zoning of that, of the windmills. That doesn't supersede anything?
Ballot measure, I haven't. The planning commission amends it, recommends the both county board to amend the ordinance. It wasn't a referendum. I don't know where you got that from, but
When does the planning commission have their meeting?
it's the third Thursday. Of every other month.
So you don't know what month I'm in right now?
Believe it would be July. July would be the next one, third Thursday in July.
Okay.
The process, excuse me, Mr. Chairman for interrupting, but the process is gonna include, we have a planning commission reviewing the requests, and then at that point, when they're comfortable with the discussion points they're gonna have with Moki Ridge, when they're gonna meet with them. And then schedule a public hearing if they come to an agreement. And after the public hearing is when it will go to the board for approval. So it's taken a little time because the education process, the legality of what the planning commission may or may not request, it takes a little time to get through those things. And you have people here and on the planning commission not familiar with those laws and regulations as well. So with some new members. So long story short, it's taken a little time, but it's moving. I won't tell you which way it's gonna go. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But the Moki Ridge Wind has as their right to go to the state at any time. They prefer not to. We prefer not to. So in that point,
But there's nothing preventing them from doing that.
right, so
And that's been conveyed.
you say our preference, I don't know if I know of a preference, either the planning commission or this board. I can tell you that the process is moving forward, not as happy or as fast as any of us would like.
Okay.
It's a lot of talking without saying anything. I apologize.
I
I
know,
mean, it took,
I know. I just hate to see them go to the state and our county isn't the richest county.
I'm sure, yep.
And that's a lot of money. It also includes a lot of road upgrades in the township. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. Anyone else then? Unfinished business, we have none. New business, planning commission nominees. We have several.
I have two of my hands.
I got two of them.
And then we had two, fire two. One.
Where's Chapels is yellow?
Yeah, it was in the prior one, you missed it.
It's not in here
Now, there's one out in mine. There's two of them.
to, for one seat.
Those are two new ones.
Wendy Martin and Darren Rebeau.
Okay.
And Chopper.
Okay.
We need to include.
Mhm, yep.
Yeah. But
So at this point, you're gonna open nominations.
it is open for nomination. Hey, you know, we're gonna discuss though after we get a nomination.
When you gonna nominate?
I would like to nominate Wendy Martin
And
for Planning Commission.
I nominate Darren Rebeau.
And I nominate Mr. Chapa. Take it to a vote.
Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations? Before we close and vote, know that the board, the position we're filling is affiliated with the school, which Darren Rebeau is on the school board.
Correct.
Mr. Chairman, I might ask, how many members normally constitute the planning commission?
11,
11. How many do we have now?
10.
We have 10 already.
This is the last one we need to fill.
So we can only really elect one of the three that have been nominated.
One of them. And is to fill the position that's affiliated with the school. With education.
So if we were to vote yes on all three of these, are we got too many?
And we'll vote
Yes,
again.
you can only pick one.
And only pick one.
So I would,
I move to close nominations and cast a vote.
Support.
and we'll do the roll call.
Okay.
Instead of paper.
Alrighty. Cliff Delaney,
Darren Rebeau,
Robert Britsky,
Darren Rebeau.
Robin Hughes,
Darren Ramon.
Joe Libby,
Darren Rebeau.
Robert Crook.
Darren Rebeau.
Darren Rebeau's your new member.
You'll notify him.
Clerks will notify him. Now, we had a ZBA, so when we applied for a ZBA, we got one position on the ZBA, but we only got. Do we have one for that?
I didn't see.
And I think we had one person turn one in, but. It's not here in the packet, so we'll
I
have
didn't
to
know
act
it.
next meeting.
That was Russell Martin, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was either one.
We didn't add that to the agenda though.
no. Brown Act will prevent that.
Mhm.
All right, next on the agenda. I got the roll call there.
Mhm.
Historical Preservation Resolution. Where would that be? Right here. Is everything in order? The clerk could not, if we have a resolution here finally. See all the requirements are met on the language too.
Clerk
Right,
has approved it.
Hmm.
Clerk's approved the wording.
how much it generate, how long it'll run to, take it inclusively. And,
274, 300 a year.
yep,
Want me to read that section?
yeah. But again,
Yeah. This would be resolution 2026 dash.
what number are we on? Resolution
18.
17.
And I thought he said 18.
18.
What's the number on that, Joe?
18.
2026 dash 18. County of Presque Historic Preservation New Millage Proposal. Shall Presque County be authorized to levy a new tax collected annually upon the taxable value of property subject to an ad valorem taxation in Presque County, an amount not to exceed 0.25 mils or 25 cents per $1,000 of taxable value for a period of 5 years, 2027 through 2031 inclusive, for the purpose of providing historical preservation services through a contract with the Presque County Historical Museum Incorporated, the Great Lakes Lore Museum Incorporated, and the Onaway Area Historical Museum Incorporated. Yes, the estimate of the revenue the county will collect in the millage is authorized and levied by the county in the 2027 calendar year is approximately $274,300
First year.
per year.
Is there a motion to adopt the resolution?
So
Make
moved.
a motion to adopt this resolution.
I'll second.
That support. Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, this is the third time this issue's come before this board. It's passed 3-2 on both previous occasions. I speak in favor of the
The last
resolution.
time it didn't.
Pardon me?
The last time there was no resolution present. The last meeting.
There wasn't this resolution. You're correct. It was not at the last
There's
meeting, but
nothing.
there was a vote. Okay?
There was a vote to proceed.
I think the citizens have a right to decide up or down on this village issue, and that we commissioners shouldn't give them not the opportunity to speak to this issue. I'm in favor of museums. I've spoken in favor of it every time. I speak for it today.
So noted. Any more discussion? We'll go roll call vote.
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Cliff Talley,
Oh.
Robert Crook,
No,
Joe Libby,
Yes.
Robin Hughes,
Declare the resolution adopted. Treasurer's request to move employee up.
This was included in your packet.
It is.
You don't have. Does anyone else not have it? Okay, so I would, this proposal requests the board to approve to move Laura Whitford, deputy treasurer, from the 2-year level of the pay scale to the 5-year level of the pay scale based on demonstrated competence, professionalism, dependability, and the county's interest of retaining high-performing employees. Laura has consistently exceeded the expectations associated with her current placement on the pay scale. Although she is currently signed at the 2-year step, her performance, skill level, and reliability align more closely with employees in the 5-year step. She has taken on responsibilities beyond the entry-level expectations of this position and has become a dependable and knowledgeable resource within the department. The requested adjustment is based on the following factors. Competence. She performs her duties at a level comparable to a more experienced employee, consistently producing accurate, timely, and high-quality work. Professionalism. She represents the county with maturity, courtesy, and sound judgment, both internally and with the public. Dependability. She demonstrates exceptional reliability, strong attendance, and a consistent willingness to take on additional tasks when needed. Retention. Given current labor market conditions and the cost of turnover, adjusting her placement on the pay scale is a reasonable and cost-effective strategy to retain a high-performing employee who contributes significantly to department stability and service delivery. This adjustment does not create a new position, alter a job classification, or change the approved staffing structure. It simply places the employee at the step that most accurately reflects her demonstrated performance and value to the county. I would propose that this change take effect July 1st, 2026, to coincide with the new fiscal budget. And I would request that my department budget be adjusted to allow for this change. This would not violate any provisions of the current USW Local 7948-3 contract that covers her position. See the section 9.0 wages that's attached. Please consider this request as I believe it is in the best interest of the county to train highly effective workers on staff. As you are aware, my department works with a very small staff without excessive overtime, so retaining that work is crucial. This I did present to the budget committee earlier this month. And, but it does have to be approved by the full board, so that's why I got over it.
Mr. Chairman, is there a
Balance.
precedent for this happening in past years where we elevate?
It's been done.
Even
Done
before,
before.
even before this board was here, previous board did it. It's, what's it a constitute? Amounts like $1.30
Yeah,
or $1.30 an hour.
She's class 2 and she's been here 2 years. So this is where she's at. When you're here 2 years, you don't move anywhere.
right.
I'm
So you're
asking
talking
her
about
to
the
be,
Free, she would go here.
well, I'm asking her to be at 5.
5.
Right.
That is consistent with what has been done previously.
I'm aware.
Mhm.
The,
$1.60.
$1.40, $1.40.
$1.40.
And I think we budgeted for it, Cliff. So,
It doesn't include the benefits,
doesn't include any additional PTO, any additional,
No,
vacation or nothing.
right.
it's just the wage.
I move we approve the treasurer's request for advancing clerk, to level 5. Support.
Deputy clerk or
Deputy
clerk.
treasurer.
Deputy
Deputy
treasurer,
treasurer.
thank you.
You got support? Any more discussion? Then roll call vote.
Joe Libby,
Yes,
Robert Crook,
Yes.
Cliff Talini,
Yes.
Robin Hughes,
Yeah,
Robert Presque.
Yes.
well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
thanks for the good work.
Okay, next on the agenda, courthouse roof replacement.
Where are
bids.
those bids at?
Okay.
This,
And
only 2 bids.
Yeah. Gonna give them to me? As chairman of building and building. Presque County Courthouse roof replacement bid.
This is now this is for both rows.
Yes. First one I'm opening is by Doyle Roofing.
Doyle.
Doyle Roofing out of Sheboygan, Michigan.
Does it say what? Asphalt? Steel? Asphalt.
They have the certificate of insurance. Builder's license. License and insured. And their bonding capacity in excess of their bid.
Does it,
Their bid,
does it?
doesn't specific asphalt shingle replacement
There you go.
materials, supervision and labor at $208,000 even. Seam lock steel roofing not applicable. Deck replacement if needed at $50 per 32 square feet. Chimney repair not applicable. This is signed by the president. Joel.
Both buildings.
Yep.
Old and new.
Per the specification. No exceptions presented at this time.
I just want to make sure it's for both buildings.
Two copies were, an original and a copy was presented.
I think that's.
Both buildings. The old building and the new building. But they wouldn't bid the steel, right? Seamless steel.
Not bid.
Who's this bid from?
Second bid open is from Row Co Enterprises, RO capital CO Enterprises LLC. They're out of Holland, Michigan. Signed by Courtney Yarborough, bid liaison.
Same specs,
They spread it out a little different.
asphalt,
And steel.
both.
I'm looking for their bonding and insurance.
Mike should be here.
He said he was gonna be. I got references. Sports bonding program up to 75 or 500,000 per single job or 750,000 aggregate program based on costs left to complete.
License.
Copy of the insurance is presented. Through Next Insurance, Palo Alto, California. So, put that one, put that one. Asphalt shingle replacement, material supervision, and labor, $83,316.95. Seam lock steel roofing materials supervision and labor, $185,439.50. Deck replacement, if required, at $1.56 per square foot. Chimney repairs, material supervision and labor, $500. Bid submitted on 6/18. And signed Courtney Yarborough.
Both buildings as well.
Should.
I make a motion that we refer this to the Building and Zoning Committee to go over with building and maintenance supervisor, review the bids, ask both bidders any questions we have, and report this for awarding at the next meeting.
Support this.
Give us 2 weeks to ask questions, make sure everything's apples and apples.
Bids are closed now.
Yep.
And prices go.
Because there's an important part of this. This needs to be completed this year.
All of it.
Yes. And so therefore,
The whole thing.
make sure that is part of the discussion we have.
I want to know exactly if this is seamless steel too.
Yep.
Yeah, seam lock. And their bid is moving for, holy mackerel, for steel. I can't figure that one out.
Yeah, that's considerable.
Rebuilding it to, return it to the,
Building and Zoning Committee.
Mm.
And we'll meet with Mike next week, early next week. Maybe do it on Tuesday when we're already gonna be here in the afternoon for a meeting.
we'll have an answer back by the next meeting.
Yes.
Okay,
I'll report anyway.
Yeah. And get his recommendation,
Right.
building and zoning, building and grounds recommendation,
A recommendation from the building and zone committee.
building and grounds, yeah. Good with that?
yep, I was just seeing if he was in the building.
Okay.
But he's up getting gas.
So long story short, I think we're in,
So you move to refer this to buildings.
it's less than I thought it'd be all full.
Motion, but we got a motion and support.
Support.
A roll call vote on that to refer this to building grounds, come back. With the recommendations so the board can decide which way we're gonna move forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yep. Cliff Tlaney,
Yes.
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Robert Crook,
Yes.
Robin Hughes,
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yes.
Just to refer it to building and grounds for direction
And recommendation, you
of
have
recommendation. Carried. Medical examiner resignation. Dr. Ramsey's retired. I don't know where we're gonna get anybody. Fill in, but
need a motion
we
to
need a
accept
motion to accept his resignation.
and post.
And post, yeah.
I'd like to make a motion to accept his resignation and post for.
That was supported, or did she?
Robin.
Robin Hughes,
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yep.
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Cliff Tlaney,
Yes.
Robert Crook.
Yes.
Never like the clerk's office that drafts a letter to send to her, thanking him for all his years of service to
Agreed.
Dr. Ramsey. Okay. Number 6, we're at
Budget amendment.
budget amendments. Get there.
You have them.
What we have. To balance out fiscal year 2006. budget. And I gotta find the sheet.
Don't have the expense, no, the expense of all the things that let it know.
Second page.
It's still revenue.
Where is it? I gave it to you guys.
Yeah, revenues
You got that sheet.
and second page is revenue.
Yeah, it's a two-page, I don't know. And a seat, Joe.
Hmm.
Yours.
Mine doesn't see. Mine's the same as Robin's.
Yeah, it's the same as mine, but it went on to list the expenditures that were increased or decreased.
That's why that's mine.
Listening?
Yeah, it's just two.
Yes.
Yes, to balance all these line items, and I'm definitely not gonna make a motion on every line item. As you go through them, you can see which ones need to be increased and decreased to balance out. We need $442,100 transferred in all these line items. Most of it was, some of it was over, line items were overfunded, that money was used. Some was taken from the general fund, the balance. But I am going to make a motion to close this out.
To balance fiscal year
To
25,
balance
26.
fiscal year 2025.
Or
I'm gonna make a motion to, you already supported it, I didn't even say.
Thought you were done.
To move these line items on here. Increased and decreased. $442,100 to balance. And attached list of the minutes, all the line items.
Or it
He
again.
wants to read them up, but.
Mr. Chairman, this is typically done in the June meeting, the
Yes,
balances.
and the July 1st is the budget.
Right, would you so move that we do this,
I
Mr.
just,
Chairman?
yeah, I just,
Have you got received the support yet? Good.
any discussion?
we should be tighter this coming year as we become a little more educated in the budgeting process. There were a few things that were fairly consistent. In talking to Fabian and budgeting for employees' wages, it's not as simple as calculating 2,080 hours. He recommended 2,088. And you don't think that adds up, but it really does over time. For each employee times 8 hours, that is to allocate for a little more than average personal time, vacation time, so on and so on and so on, longevity. So therefore, the actual cost of the employee becomes much more accurate if we use 2,088 hours versus 2,080, a 52-week, 40 hours.
It's nothing I do either.
Right.
Said that.
I was in corporate for a long time and we never did it that way, but for this, in this instance, it works out better. As we were running numbers, because we spent days on this. It just works out to be much more accurate. While not always trying to budget optimistically or pessimistically, as accurate as we can is what we shot for, so.
I will say these deficit line items, though. The majority of them, a good chunk of that, $400,000 was the Grand Lakes expenditures on legal and engineering, which we will recoup that as soon as,
Next winter.
Next one.
as soon as the winter tax bills, it gets assessed.
Yeah,
That's attributed to about $250,000.
255, something like that. So, yeah,
And then also add with it.
Mhm.
There was a mistake from the prior year budget too, that got rolled over into fiscal 2026's of $122,000 of excess revenue. So that had to be accounted for too, the revenue that wasn't there. Out of Anne Marie's previous budget, so.
long story short. Live and learn. Nothing catastrophic. Your typical adjustments being made.
Normal.
Normal. We'll expect. And this always comes out bad, but we'll expect to be more accurate this next year.
A budget is a tool, it's not a Bible.
Right.
It's not an exact, it's your best guesstimate at that time. I've always told people when it comes to revenue, budget low and hope for high when it comes to expenses, budget high and hope for low. And then that way, at the end of the year, you make all your adjustments just like this. This is typical.
So if you do it quarterly, it's usually not as drastic.
Right, it's not as big.
And we did do a few, but not enough.
All in all, with less than 5% budget amendments at the end of the year, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a little
absolutely.
more accurate, but I wanted to be tall too, so it didn't work out.
And I will tell you, the proposed budget that we worked on, though, we're gonna have to really watch it close because we have a revenue problem on the revenue side.
And expenses like insurance are just killing us.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and you have no idea. You don't know what's gonna happen with. the
Health insurance,
Crazy.
$800,000.
You do, it goes up and up and up.
Yep.
And that's went up 54,000 this year, so
And there are things you have no control over.
Right.
that's one of them.
Yeah.
But we tried, I mean, we got it. Less than it was the year before, but I don't know. Any other questions on these amendments? Any other discussion, then we'll roll call vote the amendments.
Robin Hughes,
Yes.
Cliff Talini,
Yes.
Joe Libby,
Yes,
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Robert Crook.
Yes,
That balances all of that. Very good, thank you. Moving on to number 7. We have BSNA software at the treasurer.
So this is, this is a proposal from BSNA Software for the online public record search for both delinquent and current property taxes. It was something that I did request in the budget for July,
Was included in the budget.
and it was
Proposed budget.
included, yeah, it was included in the proposed budget. But before we can move forward, I wanted to get full board approval because I have to sign this and I can't sign it without your approval to move forward, so that as closely to July 1st, we can get this information out there for the public.
$11,885. It's budgeted. So we would want to make a motion to
so moved.
motion to go forward with that.
It'd take longer than July 1st before you get the invoice for their things.
You get the
Yeah,
support
so
on it.
that's
Have it
still,
back
It's in
to
place.
you know, we should be signing. without
Red's-
that.
Any more discussion? And then roll call for that minute to spend the money.
Joe Libby,
Yes,
Robert Crook,
yes,
Robin Hughes,
Yes,
Cliff Talini,
Yes,
Robert Presque.
Yes.
there you go, Val.
thank you.
Committee reports.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to report on behalf of the Public Health and Safety Committee. As usual, we meet with Sheriff Brubaker on the Tuesday prior to our last Friday meeting of the month. Appreciate Joe Brubaker always having a written report that makes our job easier in reporting to the full commissioners. First of all, the MDOC state jail inspection was on Tuesday. Under Sheriff, I believe you were in charge of that. Did it all go well?
Yes, full compliance.
Excellent, thank you. They have 15 inmates in jail currently. We met Aubrey Chapman, she's the newest department addition. Glad to have her on board. Deputy Luke Ryan gave 2 weeks' notice. He's gonna go to the Michigan State Police Academy and he's leaving our county. We wish him well. Preparing for the 4th of July in 2 weeks, we'll be busy with it being on the weekend. All hands on deck. Alice was a little gal that got mauled by the dogs in Onaway. And the sheriffs make her the honorary deputy for the 4th of July celebration in Onaway. Her mother, close relatives will be in the car. And it's a great situation for Alice and her family to be recognized. A lot of prayers went out. It's a bad story that's ending well, thankfully. And lastly, there was a courthouse security meeting with Judge Gauthier. And of course, we've addressed this before. Matter of fact, the judge addressed us in 2025 about that machine out there, how it's not manned very often, but during the summer, it's gonna be manned because Officer Beeson, who's a school resource officer, is right out there right now and been there every day, and that's a blessing. But another thing, they have a panic alarm in every room in this building. You hit the panic alarm, the sheriff notified immediately, not only there's alarm, but where in this building the problem is happening. And this is certainly good. It also includes the annex building, the old Nowitzki's sausage factory across the street. They got the same thing. So anyway, I appreciate Sheriff Brubaker giving these wonderful reports, and that is our report.
Building and grounds. The new unit is on the roof and was hooked up yesterday. 2 units,
I don't think it's running yet.
not running yet, but should be any day.
Yes, putting them up,
Roof is completed, checked for leaks.
not as bad as we thought.
Oh, yeah, that come in a lot better than they thought. It's rained on, checked for leaks. They did do a reseal underneath the door, access door. And they expect to have no further problems. Secondly, Mr. Tuck brought up the fact that after further examination of the sewer problems in the south end of the building, nothing is underneath this building that is causing a problem. It's more under the garage, so it's gonna be less repairs than what they thought. But it does need replacing. There's a few things in the old line, for instance, dead T's, hard 90s,
Right under the garage. too.
right under the garage that is not recommended in today's modern plumbing standards, and there are the backups. Also, the access door to the old Nowitzki building, annex building has been installed. Not yet,
It's there, you can see it from here.
it's there. So they can access those roof units from inside, not risk going up a ladder. And maybe actually get the filters replaced in there. First time in a
Every
few
year.
years.
Been a day.
Yeah, it's been a day. Anything else you got there, Rob?
Akiak 6 windows.
Oh, yeah, 6 windows being replaced in the Akiak Outdoor Center.
With new windows then.
Yeah. The assess-
Double hung windows or something.
Yeah. Airport has sold more fuel.
More emplanements, more fuel.
40 Mile.
They got they have 2 planes in the new hangar on seasonal basis, So it's getting used.
In the 40 Mile Lighthouse. Excuse me. Yeah, they wanna put in a dry well. So we said.
No,
They get
clean
that-
out.
Clean it out, the existing one in their parking lot because it pulls up right in the center of the parking area and it's all mud.
Yeah, they have quotes for it waiting on the new budget. That dry well is basically the drain for everything off the parking lot and it fills up with gunk over time and needs to be cleaned out. So they're planning on that.
Oh,
after
it's a
the
gravel lot.
Yeah.
Do we ever get a building count? I mean, buildings out
Yes,
there?
reports got to Piper for both,
For the insurance.
Yep.
Mhm.
including pictures and descriptions of updates in the last 5 years.
Very good. Anything else then?
Not for me.
There is something that I attended a webinar about the Ebola outbreak, because I didn't know where all it was. And they said this is the third worst Ebola outbreak in history, rapidly moving towards the second. Right now, it's just in the Congo, but a doctor that was there helping ended up testing positive for Ebola, and he's in France. So at this point, it is not airborne. They said malaria is a much bigger concern, but in this country, our biggest concern right now is measles, because measles is spreading throughout every state now. And nobody's taking vaccines anymore. Now, Ebola, there is no vaccine out there at this point.
Measles was eradicated.
It was because people were vaccinated. They don't vaccinate.
They found out at our health report at one of our meetings that started in Texas, with the Amish that weren't getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
Measles.
People don't vaccinate him. But anyway, it was fascinating to listen to these people all over. Like they said, their funding was decreased. But the administration was proactive. And right now they do have the funding that they need because this is a health crisis that they are seeing will spread as people. With it not being airborne, is through bodily fluids. And as you've got people over there helping, and at that point that they were helping, they didn't realize that you had to take the same precautions that you did
I
for COVID.
almost have to quarantine. people.
Yeah, well, they do. And the quarantine, I don't know, it's like 30 days. So it is a really long quarantine. So anybody who's going in or around the condo, just be careful.
Gotta
Talking
cancel
about
that trip.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Any other,
interesting.
any other reports, huh? Any other?
Personnel follow today.
No. Yeah,
Director.
meeting,
I don't know if we got much.
okay.
I think we just covered it.
Special appointment committee reports.
So, Mr. Chairman, the District Health Department #4 meets monthly. You're part of that with myself. Chelsea Engel is our new director. She received glowing reports on a review of her performance. It seems like we're getting our fiscal house in order with that District Health Department #4. And that is a
Budget's in order.
Okay.
Yeah. We had the MERS guy show up too, give us. Found out how much, $14 million unfunded liability, the health department. About 57% funded, 58,
County's like 68.
yeah, it's at 60, 62. I do have a report from the road commission though, road commission. Crosswalks at Presque will be a 2027 project. And they're funded with the cost share with the township there. DOT state contract has been signed and accepted for the next 5 years. And Whiskey Point Road, Grand Lake access residents have asked if they could plant trees on a 66-foot right of way, and they told them, no, you can't plant trees in the right of way. Just so you know, out there. Karsten Road will be getting permazzined in this near future this summer, and we're stockpiling gravel right now at the Plains pit. We're getting the gravel out of Glancy's pit instead of Carmoose. We're gonna save $20,000 by hauling this to Glancy's ourselves, so on that project on that road. He's putting together a center line and fog stripping list to get the roads marked. Starting with the state highways Monday. As you see there. 68's open back up, which is great that they got that done.
What about the Seaman 451 of that? They had about a 12-foot cave in between TNT Road and Five Corners there. They had that open up and concrete cover collapsed. They got it fixed, but they didn't pave it.
No,
It was open
he
grass.
didn't mention it.
I thought maybe they'd pick it up when they had pavers here because it looks like it's
Probably
ready
going
go.
to,
Yeah,
not with 68 paid,
451.
yeah. The new Western plow truck is finished up and the shop's getting final preparations for that. One they ordered for the garage. And all the prep work's done on the culverts on South Porter Road. 3 Mile. And 50 to 60% of all the chloriding's done already in the county, and the roads are graded. I mean, they're on the west side, they're in really good shape. They're keeping on top of them. I thought we were gonna be driving after that storm. We were gonna be driving on terrible roads all summer, but that was the case. And that's about it. They had a project in Pulaski Township. They gave them a price on. Darga Highway from Lear to Dead End. 164,000. Road commission shares 57,000. And the township's got 106,000, so.
They're gonna pave that,
Yeah.
a dead end road?
Yeah. Yeah, it's what they want.
Mr. Chairman, when we had the spring floods and M68 was closed, we understood it would be the fall before it would be reopened. And that is the one link from I-75 to Rogers City is M68.
Yeah.
Hats off to the Presque County Road Commission for getting that up and running in June rather than September.
I don't think it would even have been done in the fall by the DOT.
Yeah, that's probably true. The other thing of concern is the fact that the state park, it doesn't look like they're gonna be open on the 28th of June like they thought. And that could impact our festival. Where do people go? They come up to Rogers City. We only have limited hotel space. And normally that park is used to park people.
Yeah.
And I walk through there occasionally. It's not anywhere close to being done. But there's nothing we as a commission can do about it other than voice our disapproval of how slow they are. I understand they're working 4 days a week, 8-hour days, 32 hours a week. And this project isn't anywhere near done. You'd think they'd be working overtime, bringing extra people in to get it done.
I think so, but
It's discouraging.
Yeah, the festival got moved back one week this year.
It did.
Instead of the first weekend in August, the second weekend in August.
Yeah.
Is that right?
To accommodate.
So that might give a little time.
Yeah,
No, that was
definitely.
different issues why it got moved, but it should help. And I talked to a young man that works out at the park,
Okay,
and he's assured me, as far as he knows, he's not in direct contact with the contractors or anybody involved, but he said he's been told it's gonna be done before festival.
we hope so.
but there you go.
Then you never know when things get delayed or.
Some more, back to the road commission.
I'm sorry.
They put a pause on a $51,000 mobile hoist. That they were gonna purchase for, to lift the big trucks up.
Yeah.
Because. The union steward showed up in discussion and they found out that raise that was given the clerk there. To sign her into a 4-year contract, and they were all upset about it, and. Discussion was ensued. They told them, you gotta separate, this is administration compared to the union, it has nothing to do with you, but
Right.
they were disgruntled about it. And I found out on their MERS update too, that the road commission 77% funded. And
Okay.
their unfunded balance is only 2.898 billion, so. But they got a lot less employees too.
Every time somebody retired, then.
They were just concerned, that's because they got truck drivers making less than the janitor was, but it's only gonna be for short time, few months. They are gonna get 350,000 reimbursement back from the storm bill. Once the funding goes through with the president gets after it. And they're gonna give $1,000 bonus to all the drivers, all the employees there that worked out in the field for the flood. A one-time bonus, so. That's all I have to report from the road commission. Any other reports? Commissioners' comments? Other government officials?
No, I'm all set.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Just a quick update.
Get your timer.
July 23rd should be the swap over date for electricity at the EOC. So, Hobson Electric was trying to get everybody lined up, consumers, electrical inspector, everything at once, being it's at the airport, have power off the least amount as possible. So it has been delayed a little. But they're moving forward on it in the right way. So I'm happy that they're not like, yeah, consumers can't get here for 3 more days, that would have not been good. So that's moving forward. State police has contacted me. SBA will be starting approximately July sixth. That's Small Business Association. They give out low interest loans to homeowners, not just for businesses. They're gonna be setting up at North Alice Township Hall. And I talked to a supervisor down in Presque yesterday. He is gonna be opening up that as well. So we're trying to concentrate those resources at the two main locations of flooding in the county to make it as easy on everybody as possible. If the president decides FEMA is gonna be involved, they'll be using the same two locations when that happens. They should approximately be at each of these locations for 2 weeks. SBA, and then I don't know the FEMA one yet, because that isn't going forward yet. Starlink, I did receive my mobile Starlink equipment, so we have that available for the county now. If there was a plane crash in the middle of a farm field, we could have Wi-Fi there immediately. And I also, I'm gonna be getting with Mike Tuck next week, setting up a date to get it hooked up at my office. We gotta put the arm on the exterior of the building and so on and so forth. So that's for the one that we already had. I do have some flood resources left over from the draw, who brought me all the stuff. So there is still some muck out buckets, cases of bleach, and hygiene kits. Anybody knows any organizations that had a need for these? You know, they're stored in a hangar. They're all temperature, it's not temperature controlled. These will be temperature sensitive come winter. I have been delivering some to the senior center for pass out. I will hit all of the local food banks in the county, so they can start passing these resources out during the food bank, the food drives. Just because I can't store them over the winter. They have to go. So, like I say, if you know of somebody, send them my way. I'll hook them up with whatever they need. Did have a LEPC meeting yesterday, the local emergency planning committee meeting. Had about 6 in attendance, and that's moving forward. Those are state mandated quarterly meetings. And that's about it.
Very good. Thank you. Anybody else, Chris?
Just to add to the, both the compliance for the jail, I did receive the letter from the state on that, and I forwarded it to Piper, because usually the county insurance wants a copy of that, so she does have a copy of it to forward on, so.
I did that yesterday. And they said, thank you.
What about the judge? She didn't show up, eh?
Mhm. They said they were gonna table it till
The next
later.
meeting.
Mm.
Any other public official?
From the Akiak Outdoor Center, going back, I guess, but those inventories were turned in. And I have not had a chance to review them were they in alignment with the what is covered in the building counts, but I'm sure our adjuster or our agent will go over that. Did you look at it, Piper? Compare the document that the insurance handed out versus the inventories that were documented.
I didn't get a copy of the inventories. If I did, I would look at it, though I got that.
I saw the one that you gave me, and then I didn't get into the zip drive because I passed it along to Darren and Milan, because they were gonna submit it to the insurance company for.
Okay. Ask the insurer, because they want one point of contact, ask the insurer to give us an update as to that alignment process.
Okay.
Or take the zip drive and download it to an email and send it to Cliff and I.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
I will write a note. They were, if I may, in regard to the same policy with the vehicles, respectively with the vehicles, they were asking, how we wanted that written for entire replacement.
Yeah.
Or-
Tire replacement. They figured they get $68,000 to replace the vehicle. Do we want do we have replacement costs in the policy?
We do now.
We do now. Well, then we're covered.
Mhm.
But yeah, the sheriff went through and Xed off a bunch of vehicles that they don't no longer have them.
Yeah, that needs to be updated whenever one goes out of
Should be
service.
yearly, really.
Whenever one goes out of service. Just like if you lose a vehicle on the farm, you call the insurance company right away.
Right away.
That's when the savings start.
No. All right. Any correspondence?
I did have one letter I included in your packet. for correspondence
It's from someone. Probably.
from Paula.
Lila Hollis. She serves as the Clean Energy Specialist for Groundwork Center for Resilient Communities. She's speaking today to acknowledge the growing energy needs and pressures faced in rural communities, including Presque. As a policy expert, I developed a presentation on rural energy resilience and control, a topic I'd love to share with the board, planning, zoning administration. In the future, she's asked them to come and meet with us. Traverse City, I believe, they're from, you, so it says there.
Really just being on this goal, that you do, it's coming up here is not even it's to support downstate and outstate.
That the only correspondence we had,
Mhm.
that'll be in the future, we could reach out to her
Yeah, she's welcome to come meet with us.
anytime. No other correspondence, then we would need a motion to move into closed session.
With a 5-minute recess.
We can have a 5-minute recess first.